everyone, it's Miranda with Multiplicity Crafts, and today I'm designing for the Crafter's Castle, and I'm using AMB illustrations paper, and I made this card. This is a Z-fold card, and so the reason it's called a Z-fold card is because it looks like a Z. So this is what I made, and again I did use the AMB illustrations paper pack, and I'll have that linked below for you. Now, Crafter's Castle has monthly challenges, and there is a challenge going on where you can win prizes. So be sure to go over to the Crafter's Castle blog and check that out. And I will have that also in the description box below. So we'll go ahead and jump right in, and I will show you how I made this beautiful Z-fold card with AMB illustrations papers. Okay, so to begin, we're going to start with a piece of white cardstock paper. This is just a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and I'm cutting it at 5 inches. So this panel for the card base is going to be 5 by 12. And since we're making a diagonal cut Z-fold card, I'm going to go ahead and make my cut for the diagonal slant. And in order to achieve that, I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to measure at 2 5/8 inch. And I'm going to just make a little tiny mark there with my pencil. And I'm going to put the paper back into my paper trimmer and just line up that line with the end of the paper. So what you're going to do is go ahead and just draw a diagonal line from the very corner of your paper down to the line you just made, or the little mark you just made. And just put this in your paper trimmer and just line up those two ends. So as you'll see here, I have the paper at a slant, and I'm just lining up that diagonal line right there on the straight line on my paper cutter, and that gives me the diagonal cut on my card. So now we're going to go ahead and score the paper where we need to fold it, and you don't have to score it, but I would highly recommend it because it does help it to fold a little easier. So we're scoring this at 4 inches and at 8 inches. So basically I'm just going to put my paper into my paper trimmer, and since there's a groove in the paper trimmer, I'm just using my bone folder and just running that in that groove to make a crease there for me. And that was at the 4 inch mark, and then I'm going to go ahead and make another one at the 8 inch mark and fold that down into place, and that will give me my Z-fold card. So here I'm just creasing that down with my bone folder, and if you need to make little slight adjustments, you can do that at this point. And once you crease that into place, you have the basic Z shape for your Z-fold. And all I did was just use the AMB illustrations papers and added little panels onto my Z-fold, and the bow you see there is also from AMB illustrations. And I just added a few little embellishments as little dashes, and with my micron pen, and then a stamped sentiment. So I hope you enjoyed this card. And remember, this is a challenge video, so head on over to the Crafter's Castle Challenge, and I will have that information linked below, and enter the challenge. And you might even want to try a Z-fold card, or just any card you choose. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.